To be clear about the difference between truth, fact, and perception is that truth and perception are one of the same. They're basically the same thing. It's somebody's perception, someone's truth of how a fact is characterized in their world. A fact is just a word, like antibody. It's antibody, like antibiotic, anti-life, antibody, antibody. How you characterize antibody and antibiotic is then turns into perception. When you say antibodies are good, that is the science perception. That is, or the perception science spun by the medical industry. Okay, when they promote antibodies as good. So you're taking a fact and then you're spinning it into a perception. When you just take the word antibody and don't say good or bad, you say antibody, then you realize that antibody is anti your body. When you just look at the word antibiotic and don't put any words good or bad around it, then it tells you anti-life. That is a fact. A truth is when a doctor says that antibodies are good. A truth is when a doctor says chemotherapy is great. That's their truth. That's the science and medical world's truth. But what the facts are is that antibiotic is anti-life, your life. But you'll never see that being said in the medical holistic industry. So you're getting perception spun all over the place from Dr. Fossey and the politics and the people in the medical holistic industry. When you want to deal straight with facts, it's just a word with no adjectives in front of it or in back of it. But that's the thing. That's not interesting when you're dealing with facts or dealing when you're dealing with facts. It's not interesting. It's when you actually put an adjective in front of it or in back of a fact is then makes a story, a perception. Okay. And we have many people taking facts and spinning their perceptions. And so then you get all these different stories that people think are true or fact, and they're not. But remember, truthers is different truths. You have so many truthers in the conspiracy world with so many different truths, it becomes the Tower of Babel. If you want to deal with straight facts, you just deal with words and the definitions, and they can only be a noun, a person, place, or thing. They can't be an adverb. They can't be an adjective. They can't be a preposition. They can't be anything, because then you're dealing with context. Context is perception. How is it being used? Why is it being used? Okay. And that is the brainwashing, the psychological operations of marketing. That's the psychological operations of the medical holistic industry. That's the psychological operations of the politics, left and right, Antifa, BLM versus patriots. Oh yes, doing this is good. Doing that is bad. They're doing this is good. They're fascists. They're racist. They're this. That's all perception. That's all somebody else's way to brainwash you into getting into action and causing then destruction in your environment. And so this is why I've decided that, yes, I'm not taking sides when it comes to politics. I'm dealing with straight up facts. No perception, straight up facts. If you say you want to live, then why are you taking antibiotics, anti-life? If you say you want to live, why are you promoting antibodies? If you say you want to live, why are you smoking pot, smoking cannabis, doing drugs? If you say you want to live, why are you doing everything that's a complete opposite of? Okay? So when you deal with straight up facts, it's not interesting. It's downright in your face, and it's like, holy shit to some people. But no, you cannot take a fact and make it a truth, because then you're dealing with perception. A fact stands alone. Truths and perceptions are all over the place. They can be spun in any story. And that's what you get with journalism. That's what you get in politics and rhetoric, whether it's Capitol Hill, whether it's Congress, whether it's the executive office, whether it's the judgment, the justice system. That's all straight up perception. Perceived justice. Most people don't believe that the justice being served is really enough. That's what I'm saying. When you're dealing with perception, you're going to get everybody and their mother arguing the gray areas. That's the world that we live in, because no one's dealing with facts. Bye.